Hi there and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. So I wanted to just do a quick video talking about the Amarok release for the 35th anniversary by Mike Oldfield, and I think it's really exciting because Amarok is an album that means a great deal to me. I was the first person I'm aware of that's ever transcribed it into full score, and I have a very sort of close relationship with that album. It's got me through lots of dark times, and I've just got a very special bond with it. And I hope I'm not getting salty in my old age, so please do let me know in the comments whether I'm being a bit of a, a bit of a diva about these things. But I guess I just feel like the album is a really special album, and it means a great deal to me, and I know it does to other Mike Oldfield fans as well. And there are two little bugbears that I've got. I mean, I guess there's a third as well, I suppose. Let's get the first one out of the way. So essentially it's a vinyl release. It's a half-speed remaster. Now, I'm not great with technology, if I'm honest with you, even though I do compose with technology. I didn't really know what half-speed remastering was, so I had to do a bit of Google looking into what it meant. And whilst I don't understand exactly the technical things that happen with a half-speed remaster, essentially it's to do with the kind of the pressing and the actual creation of the vinyl itself, the process in which it's done. And I believe it's done so that it can achieve higher fidelity audio. Now, Amarok always sounded great to me. I think it's always had a really lovely sound with a really full production. So I don't feel it really needed much more in terms of the actual sonic fidelity of it. But the half-speed remaster is designed to bring out, I suppose, a little bit more subtlety than perhaps was previously available. So my first gripe, I suppose, is that it's a vinyl release. So it means that, you have to be able to play vinyl in order to hear it. As far as I'm aware, there isn't anything planned for CD release. I mean, I know not a lot of us even probably use CDs a great deal these days, but I think it's less likely that we're all going to have vinyls. I mean, I don't, I'm afraid. I'm not one of those people with the ability to play vinyls. But yeah, that's one sort of issue. Now, the second one, which is a bit more contentious, is that it has been split into 4 parts. Now, Amarok was designed as a bit of a statement. It was designed to be a single flowing piece of music without break or interruption, that was designed to make it so that it couldn't be broken up into radio friendly singles. And this album was a little bit of a reactionary protest type album. Now, Mike has approved it to be split into 4 parts. So you've got your double vinyl, 15 minutes on each side, totaling 60 minutes, which was the album's length. And the reason for it is, again, to maximize and preserve the sonic signature of the album and to preserve the sound quality. Now, I don't understand the technical side of things, but it just feels like a shame that it's been divided up into 4 parts when it was never designed really to be divided up at all. And I know that there's been a few Mike Oldfield fans that have commented and said, oh, I'm not sure about this. I don't think that's such a good idea. But it is what it is. Now, I've seen also with the listing for this release that it's also been broken down into 4 parts. Amarok Part 1, Amarok Part 2, and so on, which just doesn't sit quite right for me because Amarok is just Amarok. There are no parts. It's a singular creation, and it's designed to be heard in one sitting. Now, I know that there'll be technical limitations and things like that, but there weren't technical limitations when it was released as just a double LP. So I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit picky about that, but I just don't know whether splitting it and designating it as 4 separate parts does the album justice. Now, my biggest gripe, and I'm pretty certain there is a unanimous feeling about this, and that is the artwork. So the cover has a very iconic, well, I'm not even talking about Mike's picture, his face. There's an iconic image, and that is the actual lettering of Amarok, which runs down the right-hand side. And this was designed and created and made by Tom Newman. and it's very iconic. It's got the kind of the mirroring of some of the letters, like the R is mirrored and things like that, and it has a very distinctive look. And I think that is what makes the album, in a sense. It's got that very distinctive look for the cover. And as you can see in the picture just here, this is what the cover is looking like. And you can see that it has lost all of its character, all of its charm. It's very clinical. It's very bland. It's very digital. It lacks any of the kind of personality and character that Tom was able to inject into the title itself. And it all just feels a little bit flat to me, you know, having the artwork look like that and also having Amarok split into 4 parts. It feels a little bit lackluster, and it feels a little bit underwhelming for what really should be a very exciting release. I would really have much preferred having Amarok presented universally across multiple platforms, maybe unused sketches, maybe some demos, maybe a 5.1 surround mix, or just other things that weren't there in the original release. Whereas at the moment, yes, okay, the sound quality might be better in this new half-speed remaster, but I've never had real issues with Amarok in terms of sound quality. I've always thought it sounded brilliant. Even now, you know, I listen to it and it sounds great, fantastic. I don't think it needed much more. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about it? It'll be well worth getting people's opinions when it does release. Sadly, I'm not able to hear it in its new form because I don't have the facilities to play it. But it will be interesting to see what people think. Now, do you feel like splitting it in 4 parts is a disservice to the album? And what do you think about that artwork? Let me know, because I do feel that's probably going to be the most contentious point. And let's just hope maybe before it comes out that they can perhaps rectify that, because I think that's going to be a big bummer for a lot of people to have this beautiful new vinyl with the cover looking like that. I think that's going to be a real problem. So anyway, thanks for listening and thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Take care.